It's not net revenue, right? Let's start off with that. That's the problem. Contract negotiations are supposed to improve terms and set clear expectations. These terms cover rewards for failure, which of course is Democrat negotiation 101. It rewards losses, but it gives very little incentive to beat the figures by too much, because any bonus is capped to a maximum of $36,000 a year. That flies in the face of business incentives. It flies in face of every conservative that I've ever come across. Doesn't make any sense to reward failure and limit success. To be clear, Indigo gets $7,500 if they hit 90% of EBITDA, although that figure of EBITDA, and let me just be clear for those people that don't live on CNBC or whatever the financial channel is, EBITDA means earnings before interest, tax, and depreciation. In other words, it's not really a profit, because everybody has to depreciate the things that they buy, and everybody has to pay money for the loan. So, and there's no figure in here for that EBITDA. That thing that you got was just because it was easy math that third graders could follow. So it's not in the contract, which makes it useless. And without the sum in writing, there's no way to know the parameters are correct for the EBITDA. I'm not going to ask you if you know, because you can't know what you don't know. On this deal, if they hit 90%, they get $7,500, making our loss a little bit bigger. Interest of the EBITDA element will be at least 3%. That's what a bond rate is, right? And depreciation, at least 5%, because, you know, you're going to have to rebuild a golf course after about 20 years. You've got a number of things that won't last that long. But for argument's sake, just go with me. So 3% and 5% is 80%, and you're talking about an illusory 90%. So if you pay them a bonus at a 10% loss, you're actually losing close to 20%, and that assumes the EBITDA, which isn't shown, is correct. So, you know, the real question here, you know, we just had one of those great phrases, really shouldn't be said in here, fiscal responsibility. You'd have to know what it meant, and you'd have to know how to spell it, and none of you do. This is a blank check, right? I'm not about to sign it, because if I sign a blank check, anybody can write in any figure, and that's exactly what this contract does. And shame on you if you sign it.
Thank you.